Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE, and seeming that the local market is holding up pretty well with the rand remaining steady and also the JSE trading in a green territory. We do have the all share up by more than 0.4%. Those gains largely carried by the industrial 25. That's seen a climb of more than 1%. Financial 15 ticking up by 1/3%, but backing that trend is the resources 10 complex softening by more than 0.25%. Let's take a look at the U.S. markets, and of course investors are sifting through Jerome Powell's comments as he testifies in Congress. It was the first day yesterday. Today is the second day, and really the narrative has been that the Fed is not in a hurry to cut interest rates, and it really will remain resolute in tackling inflation. We also did, of course, have the CPI, the U.S. consumer inflation print for January, coming out today, hotter than expected. So we do have those markets softening there. S&P 500 declining almost 0.6%. Tech-heavy Nasdaq giving up more than 0.4%, and a slump on the Dow of more than 0.8%. Let's take a look at the European markets, and those markets are in positive territory. Of course, earnings still trickling in. We did have the Dutch beer maker Heineken coming out with earnings that beat analyst expectations, also implementing a share buyback program. The FTSE 100 up by more than 0.1%, a slight uptick on the CAC 40 of 0.06%. The DAX with a gain there of more than 0.25%. Let's check in on the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. Not too much weakness there on the rand, just above 18.50 rand against the US dollar, against the pound at 23.02 rand, and against the euro at 19.20 rand. Let's take a look at the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.03, pound dollar at 1.24, and the yen weakening there against the US dollar below 155 against that currency.